Like I might have did something heroic, but she was like, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I was scared to death.
Right.
Even when I first get the mic and I go on stage, I could be feeling good, I tell them. Now if the crowd's super big, I tell them, hey, y'all, hold on, give me a second, I'm so nervous.
But they appreciate that.
And by me putting it out there, that I'm nervous and I'm facing it and I'm embracing it, it gives me more power. It empowers me and it empowers other people.
Yeah.
Because if you got greatness on the inside, you ought to share it with the world.
Well, that's why even hearing you say, like, I had titties. I had,
oh my God,
I was not proud of myself.
Not titty man.
Yeah, hearing you say that, I think a lot of people can identify with that because they're saying, okay, he had to start from there.
You don't understand.
And he had to build from
John,
where to where he is.
Bad. I had tits.
He's busty. He's busty for a minute.
Oh God, no! And I never forget that feeling because I get around other people that was in shape and try to make light of the discipline and the hard work that they put in.
Mm-hmm.
I get around other people and shit. I'm on the block sexy. Nigga don't give a fuck. Work out for what? Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I do give a fuck about that shit.
Stuff like that's pretty much always a defense
Man,
mechanism.
the type of dick I'm giving my woman now, oh my God. It's out of this world. And I'm practicing semen retention.
You got an inch taller and an inch longer. You lost the weight.
I've been blessed, but it's just different. It's just different. It's spiritual now because I put, like, even like when he was talking about meditation and motion, like even when I'm working out, like I pray while I'm working out. I meditate when I'm working out. I put positive energy into my body because the world beat us up all day. We got to give us ourselves some positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
So I do that in the gym.
Do you do the sauna ever?
The sauna?
Yeah.
With the hot sauna?
Yeah.
Like where you sweat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking right.
That's our favorite thing.
That's it right there.
You got to go in there 170, 180.
We got one over here that gets to like 180, sometime up to 200. Incredible.
It's very intense.
We got to do it.
Yeah, but when you go in there, the in the metaphorical sense, we love telling people like this is the hottest thing you're gonna go through temperature wise in the day, and you walk through the fire already, and it's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
It's 8 a.m. What's gonna be hard after this?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. If you're living the life you're proud of and you're doing things you want to do and you're around people you want to be around that make you feel good and power you up, what could be hard after this?
Nothing.
We already sat in a 200-degree room.
See, I like my meditation in training comes with them last few reps. I'm gonna keep going. I want to keep going.
Yeah,
Even today.
when you were saying you drop down to 10%, you don't go too. You like once it get tough, you drop down to the 10%.
Barely, yeah.
Barely drop down.
I'm always in that highest frequency of power.
That was years ago. You were saying like, it gets so humbling when you can't even lift 5 pounds.
Right.
I was
But
like,
you keep trying. That makes you so powerful, so strong. And here's the thing: everything I do in the gym is harder, right? Like today, we did different workouts. I went on the roof, and I went to do 100 reps of shoulder press, right? That was my workout today, 100 reps. Bro, I got to a point to where I was just, one was so hard, you know what I'm saying? But I was determined to get it, you know what I mean? And there's nobody up there, but I have to look at myself in the mirror.
you already made the commitment. You already made the deal.
100%. And there's so many videos of mine, bro. Like, there's one called Iron Marathon. It's the hardest shit I ever did in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I remember the one time I did it, first time me and CT did it together, and it was easy because we did it light. Then me and Big Rob did it, but we was taking sets, like he go, I go, he go. And that was enough rest, so I was able to do it pretty easy. So then I was gonna do a video, YouTube video. I'm like, this is a beastie ass work. I'm gonna put these people on. But I did it by myself.
I seen that one that you did before you got hurt. Like you had hurt your arm and shit.
So my bicep.
And you was saying, people out here talking about I got show muscles, I ain't got go muscles.
yeah.
And you got to doing them burpees and shit.
Yeah,
I remember that.
The 100.
You was like, people out here saying I got show muscles, I ain't got go muscles. I'm gonna show y'all something.
That's the thing, bro. My thing is this. I always want to be just incredibly impressive, right?
Yeah.
So anytime we're in the gym, I'm usually the strongest or one of the strongest in there, and I'm not the biggest. I was telling my son that this morning, I take pride in that. I like that. That's better. You know what I'm saying?
Even when you was working out with Strength Cartel.
Yeah.
I had watched that one too.
Yeah, that's my boy, Big Boy. So it's like, even with like, because people think that, oh, he's strong, but he ain't got no endurance. test me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got stamina. Hey, we
I'm
don't
like,
get tired.
A lot of people think that you got to be good at this or that. I'm like, nah, I got all of this. I worked out with a dude, the Russian dude the other day. He's a calisthenic dude, right? So I put him through a workout, like some chest, whatever. But I'm like, I'm gonna take him to my world, to his world though, that I mastered as well. You know what I'm saying? I got a thing called warrior push-ups. It's fucking hard. He couldn't do it.
Talking about the ones where you go like something like the Indian push-up, but different.
Yeah, but a whole bunch of shit. So
I seen the one you did with Jim Jones and his partner.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Jimmy. Matter of fact, when I lived in Miami, you live right here. He lived like right across the street.
You know who else stayed by us?
Huh?
That dude Chris Herrera.
Oh yeah. That's the homie. Yeah. He was right out there too. Yep. I did stuff with them too.
See, I wish I could have been on working out, man. I wish I'd have started this journey then. You know what I'm saying?
But the best time to start is now.
I think this is a good time though, bro. This is a real good time.
The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today.
Now. Yep, absolutely.
That's
it's good now, man, because we've aligned in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? So, cause then I ain't gonna lie, I was on some dumb shit. Like I'm in Miami.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So, everybody was. But now I think, at least for me, I could see it with you. Like we're in way more mature spaces. You know what I'm saying? And the frequency is just heavy and it's good and it's pure. And like I want you to be in our sauna sessions.
We sharpening. We sharpening each other. It's beautiful, man. Right. Sharpen man is iron, sharpen iron. Mm-hmm. And I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have ego, so I'm receptive. Like, I want the knowledge. Like, give it to me.
Here's the thing. We all we've been in such different paths in life and experience in life and have depth in our places in life to come together and just talk about these things. And also, like, we're training, we're working out, we're pushing our minds and our bodies. It's like, what kind of growth is going to come out of this? You know what I'm saying? The possibilities are endless.
And I think that's an important thing to touch on, because a lot of people are wondering and asking, and I see it in comments, and I see it, because we've been working on Ambrosia for the better part of the last decade.
You saw when I posted like what Ambrosia is?
Yep. And people are asking why would Kevin be with y'all? Like, what's the motivation here? Why?
The energy. I done tried every plant-based protein you can try. It's the energy. If it connects, it connects. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I had been on it before I even had told you that I was even taking it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because if I'm not a fan of something and it don't work for me, I'm not about to promote it to the public, because guess what? I'm not living in my truth. The only way that I can elevate to the next level is to live in spirit and in truth. And that's even in our relationships. We got to be bone cold honest. And it's been super hard for me. But you got to, don't no man want to go to their woman and tell them, baby, I love you, but I'm not happy. I'm suffering in silence. I've been suffering in silence for years. I don't like.
Have you had those conversations?
I don't like the dynamic of this.
Have you had that conversation?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I'm not happy.
Mm-hmm. And what's typically the result of that conversation? Adjustments?
When you're dealing with somebody that love you for you and want you to be happy, I mean, you start doing things that make yourself happy.
Mm-hmm.
When you always living to please others, you're going to always be in a constant state of depression, because you're never doing nothing for you. When you start doing things for you to make you happy, then you can make somebody else happy, because you're happy.
Right. Makes sense.
And I think
a lot of men don't have these conversations.
No, they won't.
Like, they suffer in silence, because I was one of those men. Especially being a provider, especially when you're a provider, because you taught that you got to do this, you got to do that, you don't. And I meet so many men in the gym that are depressed. And they tell me, man, Kevin, what did you do? I tell them I started learning to love the stranger that was once myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if people don't know enough about you, that's where they got to start. Because if people are like, oh, what's Kevin got to do with fitness? It's like, well, then you don't even know him. You don't know what he's really doing right now. And if they do, then they see that your intentions with this is like beyond the moment. It's like a part of your journey now. the fitness.
Yeah,
The fitness is a huge thing for
it's
you.
spiritual for me because I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. Like, to be health and wellness is spiritual for me because my vessel is my temple. This is my temple, and I gotta treat it with care. At least act like I care about it. You know, I'm not gonna do everything perfect, but I'm gonna do the best because I do what make me feel good. Like, really true, like feeling good. I ain't talking about no taking a drug and no, I'm talking about something that's making me feel good. My body let me know. I pay attention to my body. There's certain foods that I eat make me sick to my stomach now. Make me want to throw up. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I've gotten so to the point to where there's certain things I just won't eat. You know what I mean? It's funny because I never ate bad really until I sat still. And I only ate commissary food. You know what I'm saying? Because that made me feel free, kind of.
Noodles.
You know what I'm saying?
Noodles and Reese's Pieces.
Milky Ways, you know what I'm saying?
And Snickers, all kind of cup noodles and the little beef meat packs and all kind of shit. Oh my God.
Coffee with sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Story of my life. I'm a coffee connoisseur. Story of my life.
Yeah, so I lost discipline with my nutrition after that. I was like, I could eat this. I'm still cool. But nah, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But it destroys your mind. And that's what people don't understand. Like, our stomachs and
And
our
your
brain,
emotions.
yeah, it's connected, you know? And it's connected in ways that we don't even understand yet. Listen, think about it. Think about 100 years ago what we knew. Not very much compared to what we know now. Think about what we'll know in 100 years. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be kind to ourselves. You know what I mean? And listen, less is more. Less is more. Less is more.
It is.
Less is more, you know? But look, I don't want to take too much of your time, bro. Like, this is one of my favorite episodes. You know what I'm saying?
I know we about to cut it, curtail it, and we about to cut it.
We don't have to,
But
I'm just
I'm
being
honestly,
mindful of your time.
Yeah, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for having me. But I don't even do podcasts if I'm not feeling the energy. I wouldn't even sit this long.
Yeah.
I'm always have somebody in the room to signal when I give a certain look, hey, let's wrap it up. But this was beautiful. It was uplifting. I talked about some things that I haven't really talked about in their entirety on other podcasts. So it's been beautiful.
And we know people can benefit from it, just like they can benefit from your energy. Like the energy you have, the energy Mike has. I tell Mike a lot of times, and I'm gonna tell you now too. You know, already know it, but people like yourselves, you have a responsibility because when you conduct energy the way that you do and you can give it to people, you can change, you can move mountains. The way that you said you can move things and you have certain abilities, you can use that for positivity and change people's lives.
That's kind of why I didn't want to talk about jail, because I got to be careful what I speak, because that shit, it materializes so fast right now.
Right. Well, they gotta realize that you being in there was the catalyst for your change. That wasn't the crescendo.
There's no glory to that.
Yeah, it was beautiful in a sense, but I'm just careful when I speak about certain things now. Like, I get real careful because I'm big on affirmations.